Let me quickly configure the scene switcher in OBS so that I can switch between scenes automatically when I go to a specific window. Come on. WebStorm, blah blah, Google. So that should be the second one. And boom. Alright, should be working. Nice. Now you can see my Chrome and you can see my WebStorm IDE. That's cool. Let me also add my camera onto the IDE so you can see my face while I'm coding. Boom, boom. Oh, that's big. How big is this here? That's a little bit bigger. Cool. Should work. All right. So, welcome to this tutorial or live stream. I'm just gonna be honest. I will do like freestyle explanation, building the app, and yeah, hype to show you guys how to build a chatbot with using OpenAI. OpenAI is a provider for all the models, engines for AI out there. Most popular one, ChatGPT, you already guys know, and OpenAI also exposes API to basically train models and use also their existing models. So we're gonna be using OpenAI and Socket.io is here. Socket.io is a library that basically uses WebSocket underneath, and this is basically is used for real-time communication between client and server, or between servers and servers. That's up to you guys. Cool. Then let's start building our application. I would say we're gonna use NextJS because it's simple to set up and also gives you a nice structure for your front end. And yep, that means we go to the docs. We search for TypeScript here in the browser, and okay, it's not working. Let me search for TypeScript, and you can click on it, go to TypeScript page, and it basically tells you how to set up a TypeScript project, and the following command should do it. All right, existing project, blah blah. We don't have existing. We want to create a new project. Open your terminal, paste the command here, and dot after this command as in path. You're pointing to your current directory where you're currently in, which is client in my case here, and it's gonna basically create the whole application inside of this folder. So boom, let's hit it. Okay, we want to use TypeScript. Obviously, we want to use TypeScript because it's, if you don't use TypeScript, you're a loser. Sorry for saying that, but I need to be harsh here. TypeScript is a way to go, and is something that has to be used for every development. I don't see why you shouldn't use TypeScript for any development. I mean, okay, if you want to quickly set up something and try something out, that's cool. But if you want to really develop and like create projects with it, TypeScript is the way to go. You can't just go around it. Like you have to use TypeScript. It's just my opinion. ESLint we don't want. ESLint is usually it's good to have when you have a team, because then you have like certain rules to follow in your code, and that sometimes maintains a nice code base and structure within your team. Can be really good. I mean, it should be used as well when you work with two two developers or like multiple developers on a project. Tailwind also for myself is a must. It's a way to go as well for web development and for building web apps. Do we want to use source directory? Yes, we want to use app router, which is recommended by NextJS, and it's a different routing system or new routing system in NextJS 13, which is used. And yeah, let's try it out. I used it for one of my projects, and it worked nicely, I would say, and it's pretty convenient. So let's use that as well. Do you want to have import aliases? Let's set up import aliases as well. Let me see, components, and everything inside of components should have this following prefix. So basically, no. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? I even can't delete everything at once, which is pretty weird. Yeah, shell. Boom. Alright, it installed, setups all the project requirements and all the project dependencies. Cool. It is done. If we open client here, we can see our base front-end structure. We have a source, we have an app inside of it, and if we run the, by the way, well, okay, we're using npm as a package manager right now, which is alright. I usually use npm with it, which is much faster and efficient, because it basically stores all the dependencies as a global in a global storage on your machine, and it's pretty nice to work with it because it reuses packages within within the projects. So let's say you have two projects, and in both of these projects you use a TypeScript package. Instead of basically reinstalling the TypeScript, basically in your again, let's say reinstall like TypeScript on your project, it basically points to the global storage in your local machine, wherever pnpm create directory for your global dependencies, and it basically managed to work that way. It basically reuses packages, which is nice. It's pretty fast. All right, let me npm run dev. Oh, typo. Let's open the local host on port 3000 and see what it looks like. Okay, that's the default Next.js page. That's cool. All right. Let's go to the layouts. We have some metadata. We have the root layout here, which is exported as a default. Blah blah blah. We have HTML body. We're using a inter as a font size. This is a font family. Yeah, this is also one of the features of Next.js. They added like next fonts, and you can basically import them here as a package. And for example, also have pop-ins, Latin. Let's say, yeah, subsets should be Latin. Okay, it doesn't accept subsets because it does not have it. I don't know. Or it also expects me to add something else. Let me see. I think wait. 200. Yeah, true. Okay, what does it say? 200 does not exist. Oh, it's a string. All right. What? Let me go here. Wait is a string or array of strings. Okay, but 200 wasn't. It's not inside of the type here. In type is, yeah. No, we have 200. Why is it tripping? I don't know. Wait, let me see. 200. Okay, it is just ID. IDE. That's cool. Pop-ins. You can also add pop-ins here. Boom, 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 and no enter class name, and we have also pop-ins class name. Yeah, basically. This is how you add fonts. let me clear this out. Let me add prettier as well, because I can't work without prettier. I'm sorry, I have to add prettier. That's a basic configuration. It is red right now because I didn't edit. I didn't stage the file. We see a black screen right now. I need prettier config. Prettier config. Let's take the basic configuration here. We don't want to make a science out of it. And I need to configure my ID as well. You can't see my settings right now because OBS it doesn't work that way. I basically have a display capture, and that's why it's a different window, so you can't see the settings window because it's not integrated in the web store nor in the ID that I use. But I basically pretty much configure the pretty here. Oh, I need to install prettier first for my locally. That's cool. And now I can auto detect it, configure it. All right, should work. Let me try it out. Let me save the file. Yes, that's cool. All right, that's a page. That's a page. You welcome. Boom. Nice, nicely displayed here. Okay, let me use input. Let me use input here. Let me say it's a type text. We have a welcome to our awesome chatbot friend. Oh, that should be. Oh, what? I can't type. To our awesome capitalized. Boom, boom. Okay, we have a chat here. Let me see how the layout is here. The layout looks like that. I don't want it to have, I think main element has paddings, right? Yeah, I don't want it to have paddings. Let me remove padding here, and let me justify between is nice. No, justify between is, yeah, it's good. What I want to do is for the input, I want to basically make the width 100% so that I can type here whatever. Oh, why I can't type. Input, set input, use state, boom, boom. We have input, we've got, we can put value as an input here, state, and whenever it changes, we can take the current value and set it to input basically. And this is in target value. No, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Oh, brackets was missing. Nice. We can simplify the code here like that. We don't need the brackets. We can also return the. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It is complaining right now because it says, yeah. So it says right now, use state is not allowed in server components. Okay, you can't see the error message. That's so fucked up. Okay, so this complains because this page basically does not, or let's say this page is by default rendered server side, and we can't use state on server side because you use it in React because it's a front end thing, right? Like you said, you use states in your front end and not like on your server. You don't execute use state on your server. It doesn't make sense. So to tell NextJS that this particular page gonna be implemented on the client side, you can basically write on top of the file use client. And this is, by the way, NextJS 13 feature. And this is how you make NextJS know that this particular page needs to be executed basically client side. and now it does not complete anymore, and now we are good to go. I still can't type. It says it. Oh, okay, I know why. All right, because the text is not black in the input. So let's say that's text is black, and now we can see it. Let's add a little bit more padding. I would say 4 or 5 even. That's nice. Boom. Hello. Nice. Let me also add like events such as on enter click, on keyboard down, down, and this takes I think mouse event. No, yeah, no, keyboard event. Yeah, don't know. Type. Let's basically log this out and see. I think it should be code is something. I don't remember what the code is of the enter. Keyboard on keyboard down. So let me add the action here. On keyboard. Sorry. On key down. Sorry, that is called on key down. Let's adjust it here. On key down. That's nice. And the action on key down. Okay, it says blah blah TypeScript type error. Keyboard event void is not assignable to keyboard event handler HTML input. Okay, that's cool. We can type that as well. Add import statement. Okay, now it does not have code anymore, which is bad. Okay, it still complains. It says types of OpenAI event are incompatible. I guess so. Why are you complaining? The heck? TypeScript. Oh, TypeScript on keyboard. No, on key down type. Let's see how it is done here. Blah blah blah. Keyboard event. Keyboard event. Keyboard event. HTML image element. You know what I can do? I can also do this here and then basically read what the type is, because IDE gives you this nice overlay. Okay, that's keyboard event HTML input element. So I wasn't wrong. And this says keyboard event is generic. Ooh. It's not generic, but that's not true. It wasn't imported. Oh, okay, so now it's cool. Now we're cool. Let me basically. Do we have code? Yeah. Let me try out which code enter is. So if I click focus here and click on enter. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Oh, because oh man, come on. I didn't attach the function to it. And now if I click on enter. Okay, code is enter. But there is also, sorry, now I'm back. What's the meta key control type? What's type? I think I can also use code, but okay, that's key down. Type is key down. That's key down. Code. Okay, let's go with code. Let's say whenever the code is, or I think, wait, target key. Yeah, I think that is what I need. No, that's the same as code. Type Alt key. Oh, okay. Meta key, repeat, shift. Key code, exactly, but that's deprecated. That's 13, okay. But that's it says it's deprecated here. Alright, let me use the code. And let's say whenever whenever dup is equal enter, we can say on enter key down. What we can also do is, we don't need this here, we can just simply do boom, 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 boom. Yes, works. And now here we want to, yeah, we're gonna simply send messages here, right, to the server, bum, 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 which is nice. Let me tell you something. Boom, boom. That's cool. Let's add. We need a messages section as well, right? So that's a section. That's a section as well here. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And here, this one needs to be stretch. Needs to stretch. Of course, that's full. Blah blah blah. We don't have. Do we have button here? We can also. We also can add button. To be honest. Let me actually heading. Boom boom boom. To the section. Section has heading. No, actually, that was correct here as well. But yeah, I mean, button has to have the same padding, and they are next to each other. Item center. Nice. Send should be the text here. Let me add like a background color. Big E red. No, that's bad. Let me choose background color. Tailwind. I think Tailwind has also like styles for like base buttons, or basically buttons that are already styled here as an example. And we can, I mean, this looks cool as well. This looks nice as well. Let's simply go with this one, I guess. I can't probably copy it. No, I can't. I can copy it. Let me go here and paste the style inside of here. Boom. Boom. Okay. But why is it? Oh, because it doesn't have padding. We need to add padding as well to be the same height as. Does it already have padding here? Okay, that prevents it to be the same size. The vertical we can remove. All right. So now you can see it looks a bit shitty because of the what? What's that? It looks pretty nice. Oh, okay. Is it part of Tailwind actually? Okay, when you hover, blah. I don't know what is wrong right now, but pixels are like. Look. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't know if you can guys see it. Let me move my camera a bit up so you can see or make it smaller so you can see the button as well. Now you can see the button. All right, that's the send button. Yeah, I just want to make the input round as well, the corners of it. Rounded should do it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's basic structure. That's cool. All right. Now we want to have chats. That should be like a chat bubble. Let me create this as a component before head already. Bubble. Did I spell it correct? Bubble with double B. Yeah. Return. Boom. It has props. And this props goes here. We need it's me property to basically differentiate between my messages and the person's messages that I'm chatting with. Let's say this is optional. By default, it should be true. So we don't need to pass this each time. All right, now we can go and style our chat bubble. Let me just, this is a simple message. This should be, since it's me, we want to style it by default when it's me, and I want to use tailwind merge. To basically merge two styles. And the good thing about this is that you are basically taking two styles, and let's say in the first style, in the first string, you have background color, and the second one you have another background color, and tailwind merge basically merges these two styles and overrides this background red and uses this particular color. And you can see this as a comment here. It says this turns out to be, or returns this. That means it takes hover, background this, P3, or it even overrides the padding as well, and it overrides the background color, which is this. So this we want to use when we style. We want to override styles, or in our case, basically have different styles for a component depending on the properties we pass. So tailwind merge is installed, tailwind merge, boom boom. So we want to override this default style. If it's me is false, we want to override this. And for example, let's put style here. That would be the chat bubble wrapper, I guess, but yeah, I'm thinking too much ahead. Let's first do this. So we have flex. We want to display on the flex end. That's the section. Okay, let's make the width of it full. Nice. And now display this. Span. It does not display flex end, doesn't work. Tailwind. Get started. Let me see. Flex. Flex end. Flexbox, some examples. Okay, flex is by default row. We don't want to do that. I mean, aren't there like flex? And sorry, that's the CSS. I guess for the row it's justify flex. Let me see. Justify end should be it. Yes. So our message is here. Let's style the text a bit. The background also needs to be okay. That's the layout. And we want to have it background as well. So we wanted to have a background as well. Let's say, let's go to color hunt and check out some nice colors that we want to use for the chat bubble. Let's use this color, I guess. And let's do padding here. And text should be, I mean, at this point we don't even need span. Let's put it in a div. Nice. This is how it looks right now. Let me see if there are examples for Tailwind CSS. Chat bubble. Oh, nice. Look at that. But this is only, oh, that's a component library that somebody wrote. This is how you can, so you apparently can use the classes here, but we don't want that. We want custom Tailwind CSS. Alright, that looks something that we could use, but it has basic profile image and the name as well. But let me read this. Flex item, blah blah, flex rounded full. That should be, yeah. And the second one, text online PL. I think that's the. Yeah, let's just go with a simple layout right now. We don't want to complicate this. So when it's me, we also wanted to have padding left, no, padding right. Nice. We wanted the bubble wanted to be rounded. XL. That's cool. We wanted to be min height or min width. Sorry, max width. Can you do 50% in Tailwind like that? Yeah, you can. But you can also do this, I think. You can't. Let me go and type. Don't need this, don't need this. We can close this for now. We close this. Close everything. Tailwinds. We were searching for max width. Let me just take this, alright. That should be small, which is, no, that's too small, I think. Yeah, I mean, what's empty? What's large? Or large looks good. We can take that. So, and we want also to, that's wrapper style, right? That's a message wrapper style. And we have bubble, let me see. Chat bubble, right? Chat bubble style. This is the one. Or let's remove chat and just name it bubble style. That's cool. And whenever it's not me, we want to switch the background color. And here also we want to justify start, right? Let me add a new chat bubble and pass it's not me as a prop. Someone else's. That's cool. Justify start. But it's supposed to have max width as well for the bubble. And it stretches out here. I don't know why that is happening, because we have max width on the large. Oh, come on. Sorry, my fault. That should be the bubble style. No. Now it works. Cool. And we wanted to have, let's say, color hunt. I guess green or red. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Nice. We also want to add a padding here between the message and the left side, which is PR should be 0 and AR should be also 3 actually. So now we have a nice little space here between them both. But let's increase this. All right, what we want to do is we want to also keep space between the chats here, and that we can achieve with wrapper. I think the button padding, that should be it. No, that's cool. All right, looks nice. If we've got a lot of messages, this is how it will look like. But that's bad because we want this input to stick basically on top of or at the bottom of the screen while we are scrolling the chat. This is achieved by making this overflow auto, of course, and this should be H full overflow hidden, I guess. I forgot how to do it in the, but what we have is we have basically a flex box. Let me see. That's the first box we have. That's the second one. And this should be basically overflow, like it should be scrollable. Overflow YX also. And this one is basically the third box. And now we want this to be scrollable. Let me see, but main is also 100%. That's because this is okay. I think we need to set the body 100% as well, but let me try it out. Yeah, it's always the layout issues here. Body needs to be H full, and we can make this. Oh, let me go to global, actually, global CSS, and say body with 100%. And we want to make height 100% as well, which is cool. And alongside with HTML. Ooh, here we go. Nice, nice one. I like that. Now we have our main area where you will see the messages, and here the first box, basically inside of the flex box, is the title. We can increase the padding here, the Y padding to like, I don't know, 5, and now it basically nicely, not nicely, it's nicely done. I like it. Full. Boom. We say this needs to go to the center. I don't know if it works with margin, horizontal margin also. I don't know if it works. No, it doesn't work, because then we can just simply say justify with flex again. Flex is the way to go. Flex is nice because I like flexing in CSS and in real life as well. Nice. Let me increase the font size here, and let me make it bold. Nice. Okay, bold doesn't work because we don't have bold here in the pop-ins option. So I think bold is 700 or 600. I don't remember. We have 2 pop-ins now because I accidentally copied one. Nice. Okay, now it works. Now it fetched the weight, like the bold weight here for our font. Nicely works. Let me see. It fetches the font here. That's the font. This is what we fetched from Google. Google has all the datas. Nice. Woo! Now we can work with that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I like it actually. And here, as you can see, if we click enter, we can send messages. Nice. Works also nicely. But what if I write a lot of messages? What does it do? Okay, it goes like that. That's fine. We could also have text area, but that's for like simple purpose right now, simple chat app. I want to kind of increase the font here as well. Doesn't look that nice. And bold is honestly too much. Let's add semi-bold, and we also want it to be XL or even 4XL. Oh, okay, now it's nice. Let's take green as a text color. Hey. Let's say just awesome chat app friend because it's too long. Nice. Let's have a placeholder for the input as well. Let's say message. Type text your friend. Or just text. One more dot. Cool. Looks nice. I think that's the first part, I guess. Second part would be to set up a server with Socket.io, and basically connect Socket.io as web server with our front end. Alright, I think I'll do lunch. I'm gonna eat something and then continue building the web server, the Socket.io server for our chat application. Alright, see you in a bit.